crazy that it's all follow up from the conversation.
I try to tell you, hey, you guys, it's your girl, Honey Ciao, and I am here with one of my most favorite clients, Alexis. Alexis is coming in today because she is going to do a very daring makeover, and I just wanted to kind of give you some footage of what she looks like and what her hair looks like. And as you can see, Alexis has some color on the tips of her hair. So Alexis, do you want to say anything to YouTube land?
Well, I love April so very much.
Oh,
I've been coming here since I think I was 16 when I did a fashion show here. And I have not gone to anyone else since then.
And Alexis is home from school, and she was just telling us about her year spending on the West Coast. So she is a free spirit, and we love free spirits around here. So you guys stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and she's going to get her entire head bleached out. So this is going to be a process. I'll try and take pics and insert pictures in the video, and then we'll do the end result. So we'll be back. Stay tuned.
Okay. So I was at...
Let me just say to you guys, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Alexis. I had the video camera turned back on because Alexis is explaining her travels and her studies as she's been given a very blessed and fortunate opportunity to attend a well-established, well-renowned school. Tell them a little bit about your college.
Yeah, I go to Williams College, which is one of the oldest schools on the East Coast. It's what's known as a liberal arts college, but that's kind of misleading because every university has a liberal arts college. What makes something a university is if it has a grad school. So my school doesn't have a grad school, but it's considered a little Ivy, and the demographic is of the Ivy League. And once I got there, I did have a bit of a cultural shock, which I was not expecting whatsoever. I felt intellectually and academically stimulated, but not socially stimulated. It's one of the most expensive schools in the country. It costs like $60,000 a year to go there, and 50% of the student body pays full tuition. So what I was missing was a way of meeting people that had been natural to me before I went to Williams, and I didn't get that there simply because of where the students come from. And more than that, I honestly thought my school was going to be kind of radical intellectually. I thought like it's a small, like mostly unknown, purposefully unknown liberal arts college, that they were going to have like a great artistic community with a bunch of like radical young students who aspire to be intellectuals. And I got there, it was not like that. I mean, everyone's incredibly smart, but they're not interested in like changing the world. And that sounds really ideal, but they don't have a vision that would seem unfamiliar to our current way of thinking about the world and understanding the world.
And I guess the irony of all of this is, before Alexis came in, we were discussing creating a group, and we wanted to change the way that we saw ourselves and our lives and our thought process. And I was just saying how I had read an article about a lot of your thoughts hold you back. It's not the thoughts of others, but it's your own concept and how you see life and how you view the things that you experience from a day-to-day basis. So what I wanted to do was create a group called Bold, Brave Beauties. And of course it's for women, because I think as women we have some of the hardest tasks ahead of us, and we're always fighting to be an individual, fighting to find out who we are, fighting to find out our voice in this world. And in walks Alexis with this story of how she has hitchhiked all over the West Coast for the last full year, and it never ceases to amaze me. Now, Alexis, I hope you don't mind me saying your age. She is only 21, but every time I tell you, her soul she's an old soul, but she does not let people, she doesn't let things hinder her. She doesn't live inside the box. She's always thinking outside the box, and that's one of the things that I really love about this young lady. So This video is not just about a hair coloring makeover video. It's also about inspiration and finding the courage to be brave, finding the courage to be bold, and finding the courage to be beautiful. So we'll have some snippets because I don't want this to be a 20-minute video. We do want people to watch it. But if you could tell the viewers, Alexis, one thing that you extracted from your trip traveling and hitchhiking and living on farms and organic, having experiences with musicians and with surf sleeping and surf couching and all the couch surfing and all the wonderful different things that she's experienced. If there was one thing that you could tell the viewers that you gained from this entire experience over this past year, what would it be?
Yeah. Well, it goes back to what you said earlier about how we have a task in front of us that's really difficult, and we can't get rid of that. If you want to sort of become the best person that you want to be, whatever that is, if you want to grow spiritually, emotionally, if you want to find meaning for your life, you have to be uncomfortable. Like, you have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations where the uncertain exists. You have to be willing to go into the unknown and take a risk. Otherwise, you won't be able to figure out what your own values are or what you truly desire, or you need to make mistakes. And you got to get rid of a certain sense of comfort, whether that be money, whether that be some form of stability, whether that be security, that you have to make some compromises in order to really live a challenge, in order to get to your destination.
Okay. So our message for today is to take risks, and we want to hear from you guys in the comment section.
This is a risk, right?
Exactly, and I can't wait to show you the results. But quickly, I'm just going to say something about the hair. Now, because she's natural, she's been natural for over about 5 years now, I sectioned her hair because we're going to decolorize, and that's the term that is used by most professionals, but it's known to the regular layman person as bleaching. So we're going to decolorize her entire head, and because her hair is so thick and dense, it's very soft, I'm going to do it in sections because I want for the bleaching process to come out evenly, and this is one of the ways that we can do that. So stay tuned, and I hope you like the video thus far. Okay, this is just a snippet just to show you how light we have gotten her hair for the color that she wants. And again, if you are not experienced with color, you do not want to do this at home. You want to seek a professional because there is a process to this. I think, Alexis, we have been here maybe about 2 hours now. So now all the things that I did to her hair, I have to go ahead and do a deep conditioning treatment. So I'm going to go in and put protein back in, moisturizing, and even a little oil all in the same time so that her hair, the integrity of her hair is not compromised. But as you can see, the elasticity is still really good. She still has a nice curl pattern, and it actually loosened up her curls for her. But today she's gonna wear it straight, but when she goes to Paris, she's gonna rock it both ways, straight and natural. So stay tuned and we'll give you guys the final results. Again, somebody is really feeling their self. Alexis is one of our brave, bold beauties that we discussed earlier, and she's always up to doing and trying different things. This was her idea. She wanted this Ariel aquamarine mermaid hair color. She's on her way to Paris, and she wanted something especially funky for it. So tell me, Alexis, how are you feeling right now with this new hair color?
I feel so good. I mean, the whole experience has been really positive, and that's how I know that this is the right thing for me to do. And I don't know, it's at the end of the day, it's just here. So I'm not too worried about the consequences of that. But I like the thing about here for me, which it's not a superficial thing to me. I think that when I'm about to take a risk or I'm about to take a chance, about to do something new, getting a new do, getting a new look just comes a part of that, and it just makes me really excited for the future possibilities.
And I like the way you put that into perspective, because you know what, that is true. Sometimes when we are faced with new challenges and new beginnings, we forget to throw out the old and bring in the new, and that is the most important. So I think your attitude and your disposition and the way that you just allow for opportunities and possibilities to filter through you because you're so open to it keeps you changing and evolving and growing, and it never keeps you dull. So I really appreciate that about you. Now what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna pause because my assistant Lauren is gonna go ahead and blow dry her. We were gonna cut her, but she is really feeling her color, and so now we'll probably just do a shade and just do some tassel curls, and so I'll come back with the results. Thanks, you guys. Okay, so we are back with the finished product, and I don't know if she's gonna straighten her hair. At first she thought she was gonna straighten it, but she is very fabulous, honey. So tell us what you are feeling and what you are thinking.
I love it. I love the angle so much. I love how it slants like this. I don't think I'm gonna straight. I mean, I want to see how it looks straight, but I like it like this because it has a fullness. And I think it's only like this that I can get the angle.
Well, do it, girl, do it.
It's on. That is our manager in the back hollering, do it, girl, do it. So as you can see, Alexis allowed us all to come outside our box and to get into these crayons and to play. And I am so glad that you came, Alexis. You can't wait another 2 years before you come back and see me.
I know.
So you guys, that's it. This is the final results. And I know this isn't going to be for everybody, but those of you that are brave, that are bold, and that are beautiful, and who want to step outside of the box and just forget coloring inside the lines, want to scrabble across the board, that's what you do, honey. Rock this hair, and we will see you till the next time. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Remain natural, stay fabulous, and remain beautiful. Yes, honey, yes.
So how should I put this up at night? Just wrap it?
Just put a bonnet on.
Okay.
Stop. Well, show us how you really feel.
How she really feels.
All right. What you say now? What you say now? Work it. Own it. Who want it? Where you going? Come January 17th. Where you say you going?
Paris.
Paris, baby.